Yo, what up, gang? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, man, Tony Pajamas. We back with another episode of that catalog talk. You know what I'm saying? This episode, we're going to go ahead and wrap up that Plugs I Met series. This time, we're going to be looking at the Plugs I Met 2 by Benny the Butcher. So this definitely, like I said, this wraps up this series. I mentioned in the last video, I have them both on vinyl, so I wanted to kind of do them both back to back. So here's the Plugs I Met 2 on vinyl. Very cool album cover. Same theme as the first one, just a different picture, and they kind of made it more of a blown up image on this one, and they kind of just went with the overall Tony Montana blimp in the background. So cool vinyl. Another thing about it that's pretty cool is it has this like light blue pressing behind it, so it's definitely a nice little cool little joint. So if you don't got this, definitely go grab that. So the Plugs I Met 1, that's the one that kind of put Benny on the map. Like, I didn't know how much or how little people didn't know about Benny before that one, but that one kind of put him on the map as far as just an overall high quality project that the whole world could kind of introduce themselves to. So on Plugs I Met 2, you can tell just by the features and the production that he definitely kind of fell into his own lane when it came to the rap game, and you know what I'm saying, who he dealt with, who he collabed with and shit like that. So Plugs I Met 2 is exclusively produced by Harry Fraud. Now, a bunch of my projects that I've done on this channel so far have been exclusively produced by Harry Fraud. So it's just kind of one of them right away, rite of passage type of things. When you get a whole Harry Fraud tape, you know you made it type shit. So this is all Harry Fraud, all tracks. This is going to be 9 tracks in total. Bunch of samples on this joint. It might be like only 2 songs that don't have a sample listed. So we'll go ahead and get into all that too. But like I said, man, we here, man. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Plugs I Met 2. We're going to go ahead and get into the first track. Now, this joint came out in March 19th of 2021. So like I said, a different caliber of features on this joint. The last one had like Jadakiss, 38 Special, Conway, shit like that. This joint is gonna give you Chinx, 2 Chainz, Fat Joe, French Montana, Jim Jones, and Rick Hyde. So a different caliber of rapper. This kind of takes it back to the old school, gives us some of them like last generation rappers. Rick Hyde is one of them BSF rappers. He's good as well. So we'll definitely go ahead and get into that joint. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 1. Track 1 is gonna be featuring a sample called Good Time Love by Frankie Miller, which came out in 1978. So that's kind of the theme of this project as well. A bunch of 70s, maybe an 80s sample sprinkled in there, but definitely kind of that old school vibe, the same what we usually get with the Harry Fraud tape. So like I said, without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 1, When Tony Met Sosa. Let's get it.
Yeah, you know, every time I come back, my shit A1. Niggas be like, yo, hey yo, you say this rap shit. I be like, nah, this rap shit say me though.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When niggas said they need less trappers and more poets, I kept talking to hustlers, it's more heroic. It's a difference when you rise out of ghetto, come back and grow it.
Hold on, he started it off already. What did he say? What did his first bar say?
When niggas said they need
less trappers and more poets, real shit.
Hustlers is more heroic. It's a difference when you rise out of ghetto, come back and grow it. The game broke my heart in 3 places, I never show it. Close my eyes and the voice in my eardrums tell me for the feds come to turn these breadcrumbs to a hedge fund. Y'all the type to change your life when niggas survive shootings. You made it out alive, retired and drive Uber. I laugh at this whole shit, how I captured it so quick. Yeah, I ran the field with the passion of old Vic. Been a young legend, I caught flashes in 06. Buttons on the driver's side make the passenger door flip. Yeah, I've been getting a little too accurate. I need new challenges. You know the rules, if you move backwards, then you do calendars. For street niggas, I'm the new catalyst, but who fathomed it? My heroes in federal sweatsuits and New Balances. I put a Prezi on my wrist when the streets force my hand. Bumping in the old beat from my city. We spinning blocks is pressure until we get the respect. You get your pops, I let niggas talk. All last year, I was too modest. Whole gang up and my safe stuff like a Jew wallet. I pray for block boys who phones doing 1500 just to turn this shitty pumping into crispy hundreds. Yeah, okay, we know it's rap, but don't forget we hustlers. And how we used to bag dope up on empty stomachs. The butcher coming, nigga. Fuck niggas talking about. Every time I come back, my shit A1. That's why the niggas in the jails fuck with me. That's why them niggas in the offices fuck with me. Hey, yo, Fraud, this shit crazy. This is nostalgic, nigga. Shit felt like when Tony met Sosa. Big Griselda, Black Soprano family. The butcher coming, nigga.
And there you have it, man. That was track 1, When Tony Met Sosa. That's a great track. And Benny kind of said it for himself at the end. He said, "This why niggas in and the jails fuck with me. That's why niggas in the office fuck with me, because like Benny, like he kind of bridges that gap between like, you know, obviously niggas that can relate to the shit he talking about going gravitate towards that shit regardless. But like I said, niggas like me that don't be on that type of time, you can still appreciate the music. You can still appreciate the art behind it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing where Benny, he kind of just, he has his own unique lane, because he's like this current generation of rapper, but this nigga's a lot older than us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to a lot of his music and shit. Like, he talk about how he spent a long part of his adult life in prison and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to throw off the age difference and shit. But like a lot of his references be coming from that early 2000s era where like he should have been rapping 10, 15 years ago, where he just came out recently. So it's one of them things where it's like you can kind of notice that. Like when he said he ran with the passion of old Vic and talking about some '06 shit, like that's like kind of the era where this nigga is. Cause I think he might be pushing like 40 or some shit. But like I said, man, great track. I'm definitely fucking with that joint. That's a great way to open up the project. That saxophone in the background was killing him. Like I said, Harry Fraud always gonna do his thing. This project, or that song specifically, Harry Fraud didn't go crazy with the snares. He had the drums in him, but not like super crazy like a lot of the other joints we listened to. But great saxophone kind of riding all the way through that joint. So that was when Tony met Sosa, track 1. Now we're gonna get into track 2, which is entitled Overall. This is featuring Chinx. And this features a sample called Morse by Peter Knudsen Orchestra, which came out in 2018. So this is definitely a more recent sample, but still a great sample nonetheless. So without any further ado, let's get into track 2 overall.
Yeah, these niggas can't tell me nothing about this rap shit.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Yeah, I don't showboat, you niggas know though. Me and Bono minus Gina, we like Tony and Manolo. Your dough showed us Frodo. I'm at the register like, what's the total? Since I kicked in the door, I've been in go mode. She asked the same question like,
Why you never smiling in your photos?
the same reason Bobby went solo. This tech shooter slow-mo. I'm tipsy riding shotgun in a Volvo. My shit punch like Miguel Cotto. Let's go. Who went from whipping soft O's to late night talk show. My ear, neck, and my wrist all froze. Falls, rewards, go, every trophy I wore gold. This magic that I'm making, Pyrex glasses was my major. It's hard to tell a butterfly from caterpillar stages.
Early, never late, money forever tall. I'm in it for the bank, we winning overall. I'm creeping in the like real slow. Keep a chopper for that riff, I let it go. You know, find them in the back, brim low. I ain't with cuffing that trick, I let it go.
Yeah,
you know
the way I blew up the weight.
With
Niggas thought I had a cake.
with a
Mr.
trick, I let
Extra
it go.
12 grams on every 28. I'm the hood Bill Gates, the black soprano estate. Been doing numbers out the gate, have been tripling as of late. I'm trying to catch up to legends, I'm playing chase. Kept my balance, make sure my talent ain't go to waste. Ask the FBI about me, I'm the one that escaped. Dope dealer, fiends hit my name and get the shakes. They look at my face and get the taste. I gave them that whip base, they promoted my mixtapes. It's Benny riding through the city with the mayor with him. Nigga, my whole team Titans like I'm Derrick Henry.
Find them in the back, brim low. I ain't with cuffing that trick, I let it go. You know, I'm business savvy, so they throw them digits at me. These niggas wanna win, but don't know the business, daddy. Use a coach flight, me, I'm lit, Rose Dome. What I mean is I got options, man, I control the ball. I'm well connected, ghetto accepted, very respected. These ignorant motherfuckers measure you by your necklace. Fuck what's in your pocket, nigga, what's in your bank? You ask them how to sketch your winnings.
Fuck what's in your pocket, nigga, what's in your bank?
I'm shitting, ain't I need a porta potty. See, homie, all in all, we winning overall. Early, never late, money forever tall. I'm in it for the bank, we winning overall. I'm creeping in the like real slow. Keep a chopper for that riff, I let it go. You know, find them in the back, brim low. I ain't with cuffing that trick, I let it go. You know.
And there you have it, man. Track 2 overall featuring Chinx. Another great track. I'll be honest, I'm not too familiar with Chinx. Like I seen his name, but I definitely never heard him outside of this joint. So, but you know what I'm saying? I was rocking with his verse on this joint, and he definitely did a good job on the hook. And I mean, that hook, that's some real shit. Early, never late, money forever tall. I'm in it for the bank. We winning overall. Like that's some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to keep my money tall, you know what I'm saying? It should be up and down, but I'm trying to keep that shit tall, so I can relate to that shit. But like, not too much to talk about other than that. Benny had the bars. Chinx did a great job on his hook. On his hook and his verse, so that was definitely a great track. Next, we're gonna get into Plug Talk. Plug Talk, this is featuring 2 Chainz. Now, this is actually a really cool video. If you haven't seen the video, definitely go check this out. It's not just one of your random flashing money, driving around the city type videos. It has a little plot to it. So definitely go check out the video if you ain't seen it. So next, we're gonna get into track 3, Plug Talk. So Plug Talk is featuring a sample called Taj no Yumi, which came out in 1977 by Sai Yoshiko. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 3, Plug Talk.
The Butcha coming, nigga. Hey, yo, Harry, you crazy for this shit.
That music got the Harry from.
The interviews talking plug talk. Got my name off of drug talk.
First of all, this beat is crazy.
The interviews talking plug
Shout out Harry Fraud, this beat. That's some snares we know and love.
Yeah. I only do it for the gangsters. Niggas telling me I saved it. $250,000 for a tour overseas. I'ma have to learn another language. You the richest on the team, but you still work the hardest, make changes. I fucked around and got famous right when the dope.
You the richest on your team, but you still work the hardest, make changes. Hey, that's a fucking bar. That's some real shit. Cause I ain't gonna say my team like my personal life team, but on some work shit, like that's definitely how that shit goes. So I feel that nigga. That's some real shit.
Game got dangerous, and my interviews talking plug talk. On my last album, I explained it. When a fork telling you to work, like and clean a sink out and then drain it. Real niggas underrated. That's why we never celebrated. True story, got a quarter from my plug on the day I got raided. Held it down, I ain't lose it. Think he told but can't prove it. You hear sounds of the pot scraping. Me, I only hear music.
Think he told but can't prove it. It's crazy.
I wasn't shooting, now I feed one. 100 bands in the fridge next to a stick of butter and Capri Sun. I flew her in from Houston. She listened to Scarface and Travis. Got the coat with the F's on the jacket. Got the kicks from Bell Harbor to match it. The interviews talking plug talk. Got my name off of drug talk. Yeah. The interviews talking plug talk. Got my name off of drug talk. Got my name off of drug talk.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Bilingual and I'm multifaceted. Chris Kringle when I'm in my baggage. 100 feet above average. By 21 I was a savage. By 22 I had a foreign. By 23 I had crashed it. On 24s like mass burn.
By 23 I had crashed it. Crazy.
Yes sir. Plug talk like a Tesla. Ball hard Uncle Fester. Did this with no effort. Glide on them like Drexler. Slide on them like home plate. Man, you need to know the code gate. Getting cheese like Colgate. I can make the fork rotate. I only care about me. I tell you happy birthday on the wrong day. Turkey bags was my best friend. Bodyguard was an FN. I need a garage to put a jet in. Yeah. And a foreign, that's my element. Got a scale to wear an elephant. Hellbound, but I'm heaven sent. And the bank bill belling me. Mean I'm laughing with the bag. Hit my plug on FaceTime. Make an order with my hands. Yeah.
The interviews talking plug talk. Got my name off of drug talk. The interviews talking plug talk. Got my name off of drug talk. Yeah.
And there you have it, man. Track 3, Plug Talk. Great track. Like, 2 Chainz is low-key slept on. That nigga, I've never heard him have a trash verse, especially like a feature, his own shit. Like 2 Chainz might not get the recognition he deserves, but that nigga verses be going crazy. And he always got some like funny shit. Like that's one of the rappers that I feel like could legit do some stand-up shit and that shit wouldn't even be bad. Cause that nigga just low-key funny as shit. And he don't even be meaning to say no like super funny shit. But we be like, I only care about me. I tell you happy birthday on the wrong date and shit like that. Like just little funny, little subtle bars in there I be fucking with. But like I said, man, both did their thing. Harry Fraud shined on that joint. That's one of them classic Harry Fraud beats that we know and love. So that definitely kind of brought that out to the forefront. And niggas was just floating on that beat. And like I said, go check out that video. It's definitely on par with the hook and what they talking about. But it's a couple funny moments in that joint. 2 Chainz definitely has a funny moment in that joint. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that out. Plug Talk. But that was it. That was track 3. Next, we can get into track 4, which is entitled Live By It. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there's a couple songs that don't have a sample listed on the project. This is definitely one of them. Great track, no features on this joint, but it was no sample listed. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 4, Live By It.
The Butcha coming, nigga. I know you got your gun on you, nigga. Fuck you gonna do with that, though? Guns don't make you safe, but I'm strapped with mine. It's about awareness and your reaction time. I gave hammers to little niggas who not responsible for them. The power of having a gun, a big obstacle for them. In every hood in the country, yeah, the cans flaring. The street niggas won't outlive their grandparents.
Real
what
shit.
you supposed to do when it's hate that they got for you? And you easy to trace cause your face recognizable, huh? We different cause run around with snakes never bothered you. Talk that tough shit, you never see me jacking it. This heat clapping make street savages, peace advocates. I'm on the West Coast with a bitch.
He going crazy on this joint. Does he clap and make street savages peace advocates? That's a hell of a line. That's a bar like shit.
That's East African. I used to take a 9 out of brick and repackage it. OGs put us on and we cherished it. Now I want my young niggas shoot us like Pete Maravich. You shot up a crowd and thought you was gangster.
Another old ass
You ain't a
reference.
kid, cause killers don't go to shooting ranges. You know my neighborhood was super dangerous. A record deal would get you lit, but a robbery would make you super famous. If it's work in the house, it belonged to the trapper. And guns on tour buses always belongs to the rapper.
Guns on tour buses always belong to the rapper. I don't know why that is, man. Niggas act like the nigga that got the most bread is the nigga out there just supplying all the guns. Like, police be tripping. They just be trying to tear a nigga down, man. But that's some real shit. It's always how that shit go.
My little man ride around strapped, hunting for a op he can catch.
Live by it, you die by it.
Knowing if he don't kill him, he coming back. But he said he good, cause he gon' handle that.
Live by it, you die by it.
223s, K's and Max. You send a shooter here, I send him back. Look, I get the drop on a nigga, it come from the hoes first. We follow the load first, that's what you call homework. See the dope, gonna lead you to the stash spot. When you see that padlock, you know it's a jackpot. Listen, for a minute, robbery was my new profession. Pop up at your crib, dressed like UPS man. Show me where the money at to get your neck slit. And we don't even count it, on to the next lick. Oil base, trying to get them flakes like Kellogg's. My shooter said if he don't got his gun, then he fell off.
Where the fuck your gun at?
Leave your hair swollen with what I'm holding. This one on me way from Texas, reported stolen. Go and get a gun and start buying some jewelry. If you too shook to tote, then just hire security. Mine on me wherever I was at. Heard some niggas had some money on my hat.
Live by it, you die by it.
223s, K's and Max. You send a shooter here, I send him back.
Live by it, you die by it.
There you have it, man. That was track 4, Live By It. Another great track. That joint was heavy on the street nigga, subject matter type shit. And that's one of them songs, again, like, I can't relate to 223's, K's and Max, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga just spitting, man. Like, you gotta appreciate a good bar, whether you actually in the trenches with the straps or not. Like, that's definitely a great track. So I'm definitely fucking with that joint. So that was Live By It. Like I said, no feature. Benny just came through with the bars, just talking that shit all the way through, man. Like, and like, these are the projects that I heard when I first found out about them. And you know what I'm saying? These are the type of projects that kind of really introduce you to a rapper and kind of gauge how where you rank them in your, you know what I'm saying, list of new rappers and shit. So Benny was definitely up there. This nigga came through spitting. But that was it. That was track 4, Live By It. Next, we're going to get into track 5. Track 5 is entitled Talkin Back. So Talkin Back is featuring a sample from 1972 called Set You Free by a group called 39.4. And it's featuring Fat Joe. So when I first heard this joint, this is like my first time hearing Fat Joe in a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all remember like the lean back Fat Joe and all that Terror Squad shit. But other than that, like, I ain't really heard Fat Joe for like 10, 15 years at this point. So this is kind of him coming back into the fold. And, you know, now he got Joe and Jada and all that. So we kind of see him in the front street more and more. But this was kind of like my first time hearing Fat Joe in a minute. And he did his thing. So like I said, without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 5 called Talkin Back featuring Fat Joe. Let's get it.
Once you said you'd love me. Yes, you said you cared.
La música de Harry from.
So I'm talking back. The butcher coming, nigga. So I'm talking back. Somebody gotta go. So I'm talking back. It ain't gonna be me. Don't put no faith in no nigga. Put no faith in no bitch. I was in a cell thinking about ways to get rich.
Don't put no faith in no nigga. Don't put no faith in no bitch. Hey, off the break. Real nigga shit.
All these chains on my neck, I'm still a slave in a sense. Ben Frank on
all these chains on my neck, I'm still a slave in a sense.
You can't tell me shit unless you ran your paper up. Bought the weight, then took it out of state on a mega bus. You grew up around snakes, you relate to us. Looking out for niggas that I couldn't get a favor from. Shots hit you, doc, stick you with a staple gun. You not a gangster till they put you in the paper once. I know a gangster when I'm looking in the face of one. $1 million appetite, it's like I got a taste for one. It was either starve or sling this coke. 30 bands worth of jewels on with seats and coach, nigga.
First of all, this nigga Benny is spitting on this joint. That beat is going crazy. That flute or whatever it is in the background is definitely adding a great compliment to this joint. But that nigga Benny came through spitting on this joint. This definitely, like I said, I've heard this joint before, but I ain't never really go through it and follow along with the lyrics. I'm more so I'm in the gym or driving home with it. But following along with the lyrics, that nigga was spitting on that joint.
Dope money talking to me, so I'm talking back. My plug talking
to me, so I'm talking back. Dope money talking to me, and I'm talking back. These hoes talking to me, and I'm talking back. The streets talking to me, so I'm talking back.
I got you,
My
Butcha.
plug talking to me, and I'm talking back.
Chill with all that negative energy, cause I'll turn a negative nigga into a memory.
All right, time out. Like I said, I fuck with Fat Joe, but why he had to hit us with the hard R like that? Like, goddamn, he didn't have to do all that. He already borderline not supposed to be saying that shit anyway, but damn, let's run that shit back. That's crazy. Nigga hit us with the hard R.
Chill with all that negative energy, cause I'll turn a negative nigga into a memory. Y'all been taking big L's since the enemy. Southern slang serving young bucks for like 10 a key. Threw that right up in the pot, gave him pipe dreams. And watch it spread like the Wuhan virus. Do him dirty for the low like Wu-Tang Cyrus. No mask, we let it flame on camera. Mopping niggas moving keys like a janitor. Gangs in New York, my niggas will pull a heat out. Tell Butcha if he pokes the right artery, he'll bleed out.
Dope money talking to me, so I'm talking back. These hoes talking to me, so I'm talking back. Streets talking to me, and I'm talking back. My plug talking to me, so I'm talking back.
Once you said you'd love me. Yes, you said you care. I believe the old woman. Now I don't know where I stand.
And there you have it, man. That was track 5, Talkin Back, featuring Fat Joe. Another great track. Like this is kind of like one of them, again, quintessential Harry Fraud beats. Like this joint definitely just came through floating, and niggas did their thing. And like I said, I don't know why Fat Joe had to hit us with the hard R, but his verse wasn't bad other than that. So, you know what I'm saying? Another great track. That was track 5, Talkin Back. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get into track 6. Track 6 is entitled No Instructions. And again, there's no sample, it's no feature on this joint. It's just Benny by himself. And this is featuring a sample. All right, look, stay with me on this name. This is featuring a sample from 1981. The name of the song is You Never Come to This Place by Masayashi Takanaka. So, you know what I'm saying? Please forgive me if I said that name wrong, but I did my best. But yeah, that's the sample. Harry Fraud, we've seen in some of our other videos, he's always known for these like obscure, like I found this sample in another country type vibe. So, you know what I'm saying? Some of these names be kind of crazy, but like I said, that's the sample. Masayashi Takanaka, You Never Come to This Place, which came out in 1981. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into the actual track. No Instructions, track 6.
All my street niggas gonna pray to this one. At this moment, I submit for my life. Yo. We not connecting unless we get paid. Prison left me enraged. Knife work, Wesley and Blade. They know I'm up, so they expect me to change. I'm plugged on both sides, dope boy with executive game. All my OGs encourage violence. That's why I turn for guidance. My hood make your block look like the Virgin Islands. This half a brick, I'ma serve with kindness. With dope, is color cut clarity. And the same when you purchase diamonds. This flow right here, I was the first to find it. I sold work and grinded. My bitch ran the phone before she earned designer. This way of life, you can tell.
My bitch ran the phone before she earned designer. Real shit.
I treat a plug like a wealthy investor. I thought different. I read the Bible and the Quran. Want a vinyl cot, I sat behind them federal walls. I made a promise to sign a letter to God, but I broke it when I came home selling Mexican raw. Shit, so don't look at me like I'm perfect. Y'all worship these rap niggas. Turned this shit to a circus. My watch hitting, looking like I'm about to
time
blow a
out.
circus. Fans fly.
That nigga just said some shit. That nigga said, y'all worship. He said, so don't look at me like I'm perfect. Y'all worship these rap niggas, turn this shit into a circus. Hey, that's some real shit. In the age of social media, niggas be acting like celebrities, rappers, singer, actors, whoever's is the end all be all. And niggas be acting like they just can't do no wrong. And we supposed to follow in their footsteps. That was some real shit. Hold on, let's run that shit back.
Shit. So don't look at me like I'm perfect. Y'all worship these rap niggas. Turned this shit to a circus. My watch hitting, looking like I'm about to blow a circuit. Fans fly across seas to come and meet me in person. I still got flaws, a few relationships I got wrong. I've been stabbed in the back, I got scars. Damn. Let's go. Dream big, just look what my team did. They try to box us in, it's like the game seem rigged. These real facts, and I used to trap where the fiends live. How he rap about gats, but don't actually squeeze heads. Okay, I see. Y'all believe these rappers if you want, my nigga. Let them convince you to do what they never done, my nigga.
Y'all believe these rappers if you want, my nigga. Let them convince you to do what they never done, my nigga. Hey, I be trying to tell niggas, like, That's why you never really know who was on what type of time, but half of these niggas is just be trying to sell you some shit that they don't even do themselves just to tear down the community, man. So this ain't really for the grown-ups, but nigga, kids beware of that shit, man. To beware of who you follow, beware who your favorite rapper is, because niggas be out here telling tales and shit.
They just trying to sell records, it's all a front, my nigga. But principles come first when you wanna bust, my nigga. Killers with cold cases and no traces. Heard you said you can fuck with gang, now that's a bold statement. I'm like, how? Your flow basic, hoes low maintenance. You got caught with the whole cake and you got probation. When they freed us about the cuffs, we bought froze bracelets and got back to my fork on the side of the bowl scraping. You not safe, this clip in my new Glock great. Long enough to do a drive-by for 2 blocks straight.
Damn.
Put money on your head from a shoebox bank and leave a murder unsolved like the Tupac case. We was young, we was rugged, where I hung, we was bugging. And rats get they stripes stripped and tongues in the oven. When it comes to this hustling, I got funds in abundance. And I learned quick, cause a brick don't come with instructions.
And there you have it, man. Track 6, No Instructions. Another great track. And I mean, like I said, like a lot of the subject matter is, I ain't gonna say it's going over my head. Like I'm catching what this nigga's saying. I'm just not relating to it straight up and down. But you know what I'm saying? There's bars. This nigga talking about this nigga had said a crazy ass line. He said, heard you said you could fuck with gang. Now that's a bold statement. I'm like, how? Your flow basic, your hoes maintenance. You got caught with the whole cake and you got probation. Hey, bro. Like this nigga's just cooking on this joint. Like that's a hell of a bar. That's a hell of a verse. Whatever you want to call that shit. Like shit like that, man. That's what I mean when I say you gotta appreciate the art behind it. Like it's one thing to just come on the mic and say I sell drugs, I kill niggas to like my music, but to actually be a good rapper, you know what I'm saying? That takes a different level of skill. So like I said, even though I can't relate, I can appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. That was track 6, No Instructions. Track 7. We're going to get into track 7 next, which is entitled Longevity. This is featuring a sample from 1974 called La Verdad es que me gusta by Los Terracolas. So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be the sample for the next track, track 7, Longevity. Longevity is featuring French Montana and Jim Jones. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, on some G shit. Looking back, I can't see how I was running around risking my freedom like that. Just a bar for a couple summers. I broke bread and shared plates with the niggas y'all call legends. Y'all too loud when y'all walk in the rooms. It's all presence. My body language just as loud as my voice, and they all catch it. All I do is look and that send them a small message. Now that's a bars, huh? Y'all little niggas got that word backwards. Phoenix, I rose from the burnt ashes. With a coffee blender, I could work magic. But I made a fortune off my first classic. Let me finish. Paranoia, that's what them felonies got me. I fell back from that, and this what longevity got me. Foreigns in my yard, got neighbors in my residence watching. I'ma be stunting like this until I'm 70 probably. Longevity.
70 is crazy.
And make sure your cash the strongest. But it's still about who lasts the longest. This real shit. I watch niggas cop trucks off hustling. Not luck, but only ball for a summer. Next one, they locked up. Longevity.
Talking mills, I got 6 cash. Slick Rick chain, mink drag. Pockets poking like Kim ass. My garage like 6 Flags. Flip work like gym class. It's drug dealers was the heroes. Preachers was the liars. Can't deny us. Got the ladder fit.
Drugs dealer was the heroes. Preachers was the liars. It's crazy. Real shit though. I feel him.
With deep water with no fishing gears. Selling dreams, I was missing ears. That's why my nigga Max missing years. My Hollywood thing says she love me.
Shout out Max. That nigga just came home. This nigga been shouting him out all along.
Kinda cold, I don't believe it. She an actress, 10 Golden Globes. I'm a hit and dub it. She trying to kiss in public. I bought y'all the luggage. Nah, they don't love us. That's why we on the covers. Flawed by the buzzers. Stars wanna covers.
Grind and make sure your cash the strongest.
Hey, French did his thing on that joint.
I
can't even mad at that verse for real.
Niggas cop trucks off hustling. Not luck, but only ball for a summer. Next one, they locked up. Longevity.
Bahamian water sipping a Miami and Vice. Jumping back on a jet with so much sand in my nights. It's the difference from the jacks beefing with the hammers in sight. Where every week somebody get killed, that's more candles to light. I'm screaming, call you better as I shake my hand with the dice. If you a hustler in the streets, well here's some candid advice. Dope is an iPhone wet to save it, you jam it in rice. But you probably never cooked up 1,000 grams of the white.
Hey, whole time? I ain't even mad at that. That was a bar. Nigga said dope as an iPhone wet. Save it, you jam it in rice.
Probably never cooked up 1,000 grams of the white. Seems to me you just a fan of this life. Plus your diamonds only dance when you stand in the light. In the same breath, I know niggas that went from fortune to broke. Hold on tight. New convictions turn to crucifixions. You hear me? For us exploiting people for their true addictions. So in turn, they choose to judge us by the coops we whipping. I watch the kids being lied to by computer addiction. As I cross my heart, I put my hand in the sky. Used to bake with that soda just like Canada Dry. Opponents in my way, they need to stand to the side. Watch them fall to the pride right before the fall of the rise. I remember those stacks took an enormous fall for the guys. I seen mothers fall to the floor and call to the sky, cause they get the call that he died. This not our Lord that I abide. Not at all. I'm fucking with y'all. Before I had the homies, this start bucking at y'all.
Hey, yo, that was it. That was track 7, Longevity, hell of a track. That was featuring French Montana and Jim Jones. Both niggas did their thing. They both like on the latter side of their prime, I would say, but they both came through, man. Niggas came through and wasn't playing with their verses on that joint. Jim Jones actually did his thing. I can't even be mad at that joint. Like I said, obviously I know who both of these niggas are, and I've heard some of their old shit, but you know what I'm saying? To come through like 15, 20 years after they came out and still can get on a young nigga project and still do their thing like that, like, that's commendable. That's respectable. So I ain't even mad at that. Both of them niggas did their thing. So that was track 7, Longevity. Next, we gonna go ahead and get into track 8. So track 8 is entitled Survivor's Remorse, featuring Rick Hyde. Now, this is the other song on this project that doesn't have a sample listed. And I'll go ahead and say it off break. This is my favorite song on this project. This is one of my favorite Benny the Butcher songs ever. It's relatable, great bars. Rick Hyde definitely did his thing. And it's something about getting a jail call, man. Like, you know, you can't call niggas when they inside. They got to call you. So this one of them type of songs. And my man Tito, this nigga called me today. We got disconnected, but I'll holler at you soon. But definitely a great track. I ain't going to wrap up about it too much further. Track 8, Survivor's Remorse.
In the middle of all this, money, shows, clothes, and hoes, you know, I still think about my niggas.
La música de Harry
You know my type, I'm official built. When I was 9, my mama sent me to the store to get the kids some milk. The beat is clean, I had to live through filth. Your dog will get you pilt. For you to stand as tall, I gotta get you stilts. You got plans on getting rich, well, consider this. The ones who expect the most favors ain't give you shit.
There you go right there. You got plans on getting rich, well, consider this. The ones who expect the most favors ain't give you shit. Real shit, man. It be the ones that didn't do shit for you that be having their hand out, man. That's some real shit.
I was the best cook, stepped on work with my right and left foot before you even knew how a connect looked. You know my pot game was textbook. You sold more dope than us, except push. The proof is how my neck look. I tell my bitch to get dressed up, but I keep the same shit on. New 20 bands in a fresh cut. He pulled up in 15 minutes to give me a biscuit. I thought about this rap shit and had to stick to the business. I changed my mind, he didn't. Now he doing 20 in Clinton, and that could have been me. This supposed to be success, then why the fuck I feel stressed out and guilty? Damn, cause I'm paid and all my niggas in the feds or the grave, that shit killed me. That could have been me. I think about it every day, yeah, that could have been me. I answer every call from jail, cause that could have been me. Real shit.
In the cold, they get grimy out. They do you dirty for a kind of clout. The OG's throwing bombs like a timing route. I'm more comfortable with my diamonds out. This that hoodie under army fatigue jackets with the lining out. After that one little run, you ain't been popping since. My plug guarantee me 50 Greg Popovich. See that?
My plug guarantee me 50 Greg Popovich. Hey, that was the whole bar. This was back when Pop was giving out 50 every year, back to back for like 20 years straight or some crazy shit. So, hell of a bar on that joint.
Me stressed out, locking in. My young boy gon' pull up with that fire like he poppin' Knicks. Yeah, that would've been me calling collect. Telling my war stories to the vets. Free Hottie till it's backwards. Free Dark Low and the rest. My hood going through a crisis. Ain't no real niggas left. Ain't no fathers. If you make it out your 20s, then you blessed. Got to change your situation when your mama and them stressed. If it's 60 when it's wholesale, it's 90 with the fat. Grab your pride and grab your scat. It get colder than Quebec. It could have been me.
This supposed to be success. Then why
Rick
the fuck
Hyde came through spitting on that joint. One of my favorite verses of all time.
Cause I'm paid and all my niggas in the feds or the grave. That shit killed me. Yo, you know that shit killed me. That could've been me. My name too, you know what I'm saying? That could've been me. Fuck, I do to deserve I answer every call from jail, cause that could've been me. Let's go. Shit. I kept my foot on their necks, right where it supposed to be. Over this hairy fraud shit, like the ghost of Chinx. I fucked my bitch until she soaked the sheets. I was destined to have a spot, guess at the top is where we supposed to meet. How we playing shit, you know for keeps. At 1100 an ounce, they hit my house, that's when I broke the lease. But thank God for the coca leaf and the flow that woke the streets. All I'm saying is that was us. You let our secrets out, electric chairs and get plugged up. Hit the trap and play this drug stuff, they gon' get a blood rush. I get a witness hit, fuck it, I get a judge touch. Cause I never loved much. Enough dirt for a shovel, and 3 holes I had to juggle. What you know about visiting your family through a bubble, waiting on a court date like Duffel. That's my nigga, that could've been me. That could've been me.
And there you have it, man. Track 8, Survivor's Remorse. Like I said, that's my personal favorite track on this project. And I mean, let's break it down. Harry Fraud did his thing. The beat was amazing. Them beat drops mid-verse went crazy, and the rappers knew exactly what to do to kind of accentuate that or complement that. So niggas definitely did their thing. Rick Hyde, like I said, Rick Hyde's verse, that's probably one of my favorite rap verses of this decade. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely did his thing on that joint. And like I said, this whole song is relatable to me just on a personal level because my man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but even on the other shit, when he's talking about some, I think about it every day because that could have been me. Like, that's not even some street nigga shit. That's just some black man in America shit. Like, we all, like, niggas that be locked up, like, not everybody is out here actually on some malicious shit. Like, sometimes niggas just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So if that's not you, man, you got to be grateful because it could have been any of us, man, because you know they want to take us down and shit. So that's one of them things where without even being on those street shit, you can relate to it. So like I said, definitely one of my favorite tracks. That's my favorite track on the project, period. That's one of my favorite Benny the Butcher songs, period. So great song. But that was it. That was track 8, Survivor's Remorse. So now we here, man. We made it. This is the last track on the project. This is track 9. This is entitled Thanksgiving. And this is a great sign-off. Thanksgiving is going to be featuring a sample from 1970 called Punish Me by Margie Joseph. So another great song. This is the sign-off on the whole project. Probably one of the more bigger songs on the project and just from Benny the Butcher, period. So definitely a great track. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into track 9, Thanksgiving.
This for all the plugs I met. And the trenches. You can't forget the trenches too.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Yeah, you anything like me, them hand-to-hand sales made you. I'm one of them hustlers you gotta tell thank you. Got advice from my dog, I accept it cause it's love. He said we did the work, you giving too much credit to the plug. That was us on that corner, Montana and Genesee. When niggas couldn't sell it they self, they was hitting me. And you don't know the pressure of owing the plug 50. Got a jail call, he told me stay dangerous, take it easy. Was in the day room and couldn't believe he see me on TV. He spent money on this bitch every time he got work through. Cost 7 years and she only visited the first 2. Damn.
Oh my God. Cost 7 years and she only visited the first 2 is crazy. I know niggas in that same spot. Like that shit, that's some real shit.
It is easy to feel like I'm cheating when I read these deals. Talking you live like this, it's gonna make them hate you. This will fuel them to get off their asses. I made them greater. You should thank me, nigga. Thank me. Somebody tell me thank you.
Got they homeboys in jail fucked up.
Y'all niggas should tell me thank you.
When you try to fix my shit. I rap about drugs, this is what I wanna talk about, nigga. Let me do me, nigga. If you don't like my shit, turn my shit off, nigga.
At the table, racking my brain like how I'm back in the game. When it did that little bit, now my hoes ain't acting the same. Getting high inside, knowing my pride ain't matching my wage. Let me take you back to that blue building, back in the day. Where I trapped them 2 for 15s plus, that was my age. From that little stage, 2 or 3 years, I mastered my ways. We'd be the Jacksons a yay if they gave our plaques for the game. Let me take you back to that little pot, that little flame. Brick to a sports agency, we respect right little flame. Brick to a sports agency, we respect grind. And I'm signing offensive linemen and BMX riders. You want to meet in with BSF and be a check rider in therapy, learning to walk again. Fought them in a robbery, they shot me, I'm back cocky in the jewelry that I bought again. They want me to post when I slide, they say I'm gangster. Trust me, it won't make us the gram, it's gonna make the papers. Thank us. Somebody tell me thank you.
Fuck you gonna tell me,
Y'all niggas should tell me thank you. Somebody tell me thank you.
And there you have it, man. Track 9, Thanksgiving, Benny by itself. Great sign off track. That was definitely kind of a way. He's saying y'all niggas should tell me thank you, but he's also just thanking you for, you know what I'm saying, all the success, man. Like, this was around that time when Benny really took off, man. Like, he definitely had a nice little run. That whole Freddie Gibbs beef kind of threw it off a little bit because it made people pick sides and shit. But I'm fucking with both, man. I ain't in that beef. I fuck with Freddie and Benny. I know we ain't getting to Freddie on this channel yet, but trust me, that shit on the way too. But nah, like, I fuck with both of these niggas evenly. But that kind of threw off his trajectory a little bit. But I mean, late last year, early this year, this nigga's making a comeback because his features just don't miss. Like, Benny, one thing about this nigga, people can say what they want about his hairline or his choices or his bitches or whatever. Like, that nigga can rap. Like, this nigga pen is crazy. So I'm definitely fucking with Benny, man. Definitely another great project. That's the end of it. Like I said, that was the Plugs I Met 2. That kind of wraps up the Plugs I Met series, kind of my introduction to Benny the Butcher. Like I said, I wanted to get into a few people from that catalog, but I wanted to start off with my favorite, which was Benny. So, you know what I'm saying? Overall, I think it was a great project. Great features, great production. Even the samples went crazy. And of course, Benny did his thing on this joint. And you know what I'm saying? I try not to be biased. Like, I'm waiting to hear it, to have a song played on this channel that I don't like so I can be like, oh no, that was trash. But I'm fucking with all the shit that I played. Like, at some point, I want to get into some shit I never heard yet so I can have more of an objective criticism. Because right now, if I like it, I'm going to play it. So I already knew that I liked it going into it. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a great project. If you haven't heard that joint, definitely go check it out. My favorite part about Thanksgiving was definitely the ad-libs. Like, that nigga was in the background talking shit on the hook and just all the way through. So definitely check that joint out. If you haven't heard it, definitely get the Plugs I Met collection, both 1 and 2. Niggas definitely did their thing on that joint. And you know what I'm saying? Benny the Butcher, if you go dive into his catalog, man, he got a bunch of great music. He got a bunch of great projects. So definitely tap into it. But until then, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Another video. This completes the Plugs I Met series. So next, I don't know what we're going to get into next. I ain't even going to hold you. I haven't even thought about it. I want to get into some Flatbush Zombies, but I want to dive back into a few older Currency projects as well. Michi Darko got a solo album. Takeoff got a solo album. It's a bunch of shit I want to get to. So find out in the next video. If you got any suggestions or requests, please leave them in the comment section. I'm always happy to hear some shit I never heard before or review some shit that somebody asked me to review. So once again, I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting from everybody watching my videos. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, catalogtalk_YT. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell. And until the next video, you already know what time it is. It's Catalog Talk, and we out.